What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first day of the live 5-day challenge. So I'm super happy to have everyone here, and we're starting a little bit early. Let me just send a quick message to my team, and we are ready to go. So if you're watching the live stream, go ahead and comment #live down below. And if you're watching the replay, comment #replay down below. All right? And please, if you're watching live, go ahead and let me know that you can see my screen, and also please let me know that you can hear me, okay? So I know we've got a lot of people, we've got a lot of people already watching. So what's going on, everybody? Please, again, let me know if you are watching live, comment #live down in the comments. We got a full house. I know that we're gonna have a full house today. Lots of energy, so super excited here. All right, we got live from New York State. Welcome, what's going on? We got Richard, #live, welcome Richard. It's great to have you. Richard, let us know where you're from. All right, and we've got someone else saying check. Awesome, we got Dwayne. What's going on, Dwayne? Dwayne is back in the house. We got someone else saying #live. All right, before we hop in, we got Tom. What's going on, Tom? Oh, from beautiful Thailand. Awesome. Great, audio visual is good. Thank you so much for letting me know. Also, up above, just so that you know, there is a place to enable, basically the tool I'm using is called StreamYard. And in order for me to see your name when you're making comments, you need to like enable something. So there's a little link up there. It just says like enable sharing your name. So go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I can see some people's names here. So we got Mark, we got Richard, we got Dwayne, we got Tom, we got, so some more people are still saying good morning. And yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's super awesome to have you here. All right, so I know we've hopped on a little bit early, so we're gonna give people about 2 more minutes before we get started. And Mark says, hello, calling from Northern California near SF. Hey, Mark, I actually used to live in Belmont. So let me know like what part of Northern California you used to live in, because I used to live in Belmont, used to work in one of my 9-to-5 jobs that I'll be talking about that. I go into my story, but I used to work around Redwood Shores. So let me know if you know where that is and if you're nearby. All right, so let's go, everybody. And we're gonna get started in just 1 more minute. And I love the participation here. So remember to just participate, be commenting down in the comments. Let me know if you've got any questions. We are going to have some time at the end of the call today where we'll be specifically spending time on Q&A and on questions, okay? So feel free at any point to put any questions in the comments down below, and I will address those at the very end. And also, we'll have some special time at the end to just go through questions, okay? Okay, Mark says Marin County. Oh, I totally know where that is. Yeah, Nevada. Okay, got it. All right. Again, if you are just hopping on live, comment #live down below. Let me know that you were here live. And comment #replay if you're watching the replay. I know a lot of people are going to be catching the replay. And just getting the camera positioning a little bit better here. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so it is 11 a.m. right on the dot. Oh, we got Kostas. What's going on, Kostas? #live. Love to see you here, Kostas. Let us know where you're watching from, okay? So everyone who's watching, go ahead. If you have not said it already, just let us know where around the world you're watching from. I'm currently in Austin, Texas. Beautiful spring weather right now. We're having a lot of thunderstorms, but today it's clear and beautiful. All right, we got someone from South Africa. Cool. All right, we are global. All right. Oh, and Kostas is from Edmonton. Okay, I know someone else who lives in Edmonton too. That is awesome. Alrighty, so let's go ahead, and you guys can all see my slides, right? Just let me know really quick that you can see my slides, and then we will go ahead and we'll get started on the presentation and on the training, all right? So just let me know you can see my screen, and that it should be a red background with yellow text or yellow block that says how to easily make $20,000 per month, just from Facebook with automation and 0 ad spend. Okay, cool. Costa says yes. Alrighty. Well, let's dive into the training. First off, welcome to this 5-day training, everyone. All right, so my name is Nico Moreno, and we're going to be going live with 5 amazing days of training for you here in the coming 5 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going live every single day at this exact same time, right? So be sure to show up, because I'm going to have some tangible nuggets for you and things that you cannot find anywhere else, because I have figured these out myself and I've created a lot of these tactics and strategies myself, right? So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Let me get over to the slides and let's see here. So 5-day challenge. The title of this challenge is how to easily make $20,000 per month or more, really. And I'll explain how it's possible to do even more with just Facebook and automation with zero ad spend. All right. So when and what is the 20K challenge? Let's cover some basics right now. All right. When and what is it? All right. It is weekdays. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. This is live. Again, that's at 9 a.m. Pacific time and 12 noon Eastern time. All right. I know we've got people all across the world. So those are the times, and just convert it for your time zone. So the 20K challenge is a 5-day training where I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know about how you can successfully launch a high ticket offer and use Facebook and automation to add an extra 5 to 6 figures per month in any niche to your business with no ads. All right. How does that sound? Does that sound awesome? All right. Comment down below. Again, you've already been telling me where you're watching from, but tell us down below. Tell me and my team in the comments, what is the number one thing that you want to get out of our 5 days here together? All right. Because this training is about you. I really want to address your questions and make sure that you're getting what you came here for. All right. So go ahead. It's really important that right now you tell me and you tell my team what is the number one thing that you want to get out of this training. All right. So this training, by the way, is the foundation of a strategy that has enabled advanced business owners and newbies alike to use Facebook's secret tools to add an extra 5 to 6 figures per month, not per year, without ads, without a large Facebook group, or even without any audience right now, all right? And without leaving their pot of gold untapped. And we're going to talk about what that is later on in the week. And so that you know, we do have an implementation and accountability coaching program with me that we'll talk more about on day 4. All right, so quick ground rules for this training. First and foremost, be respectful of all group members, okay? This is a supportive, positive community only. So this includes myself and my team, okay? So be respectful of everyone in here and let's have an awesome time. Number 2, make sure that you post your homework each day inside the group, so right inside the Facebook group, to ingrain these lessons into your brain and win prizes, all right? So you must participate in the homework if you want to potentially win some of the prizes. And this is also just gonna help you, all right? This is gonna help wire it in, and you're gonna be taking actionable steps every single day so that at the end of these 5 days, you are gonna be so much farther than you ever thought possible. So make sure you do the homework that I give you at the end of each lesson. All right. Third thing is scholarship winner is announced on Thursday. So you must attend daily to win. And you must be there at the call on Thursday, all right, in order to win that. And again, if you're watching on Facebook right now, there's a link up above to be officially registered for this training at nicomoreno.org/challenge. And if you want to potentially win the scholarship, you must be officially registered there, okay? And fourth is have fun, okay? My goal is to change your lives forever so that you can have the freedom and the life that you deserve. So play it full out. What you get out of this training is what you put in. All right. Now, the things that we're going to be covering this whole entire week is something that is really groundbreaking because this training works in a rocky economy. It is recession-proof. And this model works even in the middle of a pandemic. And even in the middle of all this crazy stuff going on in the world right now. And in fact, my business grew exponentially when the pandemic started. So this stuff works regardless of what's going on in the world. So first off, why Facebook though? Right? We're doing the Facebook 20K challenge. We're using Facebook as our platform, essentially as our jumping point for this 20K per month business. So why? All right, well, Facebook users actually skyrocketed due to COVID-19, all right? So right here is a little graph that shows the number of users on Facebook. And as you can see, it's really grown rapidly right around the time that COVID-19 actually happened, okay? And as you can see, also, Facebook's annual revenue from 2009 to 2020, and this revenue is in millions of dollars, okay? So 2020, there were $85,000 million, which if I'm doing the math right, that's about $85 billion, okay? So they know what they're doing, and the reality is Facebook is the place to be. Facebook just spent over $1 billion, again, that's billion with a B, to monetize messaging, okay? So Facebook messaging, all right? Just to help monetize that platform. So we're gonna talk more about why this is so important for you in the coming days of this training. And Facebook's CEO, love him or hate him, all right, he's a very smart, very intelligent guy who knows how to create a platform that basically everyone is using, right? And he knows how to monetize that platform. So Facebook has also made strides to emphasize Facebook groups. And we're going to show you in this week's training how you, yes, you can leverage a Facebook group that you create yourself in a very specific way. All right, I've got a very specific plan to how to monetize Facebook groups. And I'm going to show you the different colors with just a small amount of members. And this is something that I've done using my specific, unique Facebook group strategy. All right. So in summary, why are we using Facebook? Because Facebook is where all the money is. This is the place to be. And if you're here right now on Facebook, then you are already in the right place. Alrighty, now, just a quick background about me. So that, because I know that a lot of you guys might see me now and this might be the very first day or the very first week that you've ever met me, ever interacted with me. And you might be like, oh, that's super cool. Like Nico's, got the 2 Comma Club award. He's been doing this for a while, but I want to show you that when I started, I really started from ground zero. Okay, really did not. I kind of like worked my way up, and the thing is, why I kind of want to hammer this home is because wherever you are right now, you can get started. You can get started from wherever you're at, and you can create a very successful business, really from anywhere in life. All right. So this is my soul crushing 9-to-5 job, the very first job that I ever got. And you can see this is me unpacking boxes at the back of Nordstrom. So everyone in the US at least knows of that store, Nordstrom. My first job was unpacking boxes in the back of the store at 5 a.m. before the store even opened. All right, that was pretty awful. I had to wake up at around like 3:45 a.m. to have breakfast and shower and drive to work. And I got there at 5 a.m. before there were any other people inside the store. So you can do this too. Your circumstances do not matter. You can still get started, all right? And again, really kind of like my mission here with this whole week and kind of this whole training is I just want to show you that there's a better way. There is a better way out there to create the life that you want, and we're using it right now, okay? And it is Facebook. So what started for me is literally just scrolling on Facebook, kind of figuring out my free time or using my free time at my job. What this turned into was a massive movement, okay? And I am going to sort of induct you into this massive movement of people who are creating the lives that they want to live just by building a simple business on Facebook, right? And to show you that this is still working to this day and that what I'm teaching actually like brings tangible results. This is an example of what can happen when you follow this strategy, okay? When you have a good high ticket offer in place, which I'm going to show you how to create, and you have a way to bring in leads and clients automatically, okay? Now, before we get started, I'm going to quickly show you some people who have learned and applied the same system that I'm going to be walking you through this week, okay? So as you see these people right here, know that you are going to be following the exact same plan that they did, right? So this is Marcus right here, and what Marcus was able to do is he came in with zero knowledge of online business, and he was able to go from 0 to over 24,000 in his first month using an organic Facebook strategy. Okay, you can see right here. He says, I said, I didn't realize you made 20K the first month. He said over $24,500. All right, same with Ashley right here. Ashley made $6,700 in recurring income in less than 1 month with no offer on day one. Okay, so I don't want this limiting belief to hold you back that you need to know exactly everything about your offer before you can get started. You can hit the ground running. Ashley had no offer when she started. She started this whole process, and within 30 days, she had generated that $6,700 per month, which is more than most people's jobs, right? In her first 30 days. All right. Now another example, Christian right here. Christian was actually able to generate $80,000 in 2 months and has been closing $7,400 clients. So that is pretty incredible. I don't know about you, but generating $80,000 in 2 months, going from having no clear strategy to all of a sudden making that happen, that shows you that this process works. Okay, so keep listening, pay attention all throughout the week, really follow this lesson to a T and follow all the subsequent lessons to a T. Do the homework, and you're implementing a proven system. It's kind of what I want to drive home. All right. Now, another guy here, another one of my clients, David, he says almost 52K in 1 month with no ads, just using Facebook and my secret sauce automation. Okay, so this is absolutely incredible. He says almost 52K this month with no paid ads. Okay, so this stuff works. And really quickly, I want to go over, a lot of you guys probably know who this guy is. If you've spent any amount of time on Facebook, you have more than likely been hit with his ads. And I want to play this short video. It's a little bit less than a minute, so just hang tight with me. Let's see if I can get it to work. Okay, I don't think it's going to play. Well, anyways, Tanner is someone who, Tanner Chittister, who again, a lot of you guys probably know, he was someone, I'll post this video later on in the group so you can see it. But basically, Tanner actually worked with me quite a while ago, and he was able to generate he was able to go from 0 to 7 figures in just 1 year. So that's pretty incredible. Not a lot of people are able to do that, but he was able to make that happen. And he eventually kept going and kept scaling and kept growing and got to 301K per month, which you can see right here in this little graph. It's a little hard to see, but he was able to get to $301,000 per month and just continued to grow, continued to scale, got this up to $4 million in 18 months, all right? A couple more people, all right? Jimmy says $50,000 cash collected in 3 weeks without ads. Pretty incredible. Valerie, 3 clients in 1 day and 16K cash collected, all right? Jed says $36,000 in sales in 2 months for his marketing agency. Okay, so this stuff works. All right, Jesse, first $4,000 cash collected. All right, you can be a beginner, you can be advanced. It does not matter. This process will work. And another one of my clients generated $101,450 in 1 year with 0 ads. Very super awesome. So why am I saying all this? Well, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I really want to show you that we have countless testimonials for you to look at. But I want to show you that this is actually very normal. Okay, I want you to get out of that world where creating this sort of life and creating this sort of money is not normal. And I want you to step and be inside this world where this is actually very normal. All right? Does that sound good? Like, do you want that sort of a life? Do you want this to just be the normal reality for you? So comment down below. Let me know yes. That sounds good. Let me know yes down in the comments, all right? So another thing that I want to share is you don't have to do this full time to have success, okay? So this is one more story I want to share really quickly. This is Allie. This is someone who I helped get this process going for her, and she was a very busy single mom. She wasn't able to do this full time. She was brand new at Facebook. She created her Facebook group in the specific way that I teach, and she had a $2,000 program, which we kind of helped her set up, and she was able to enroll 4 people into her program, and because of that, she made $8,000 the first month. All right. So this is what's possible even when you're not necessarily doing this full time. Now, what I really want for you, this is what I really want for you this whole entire week. Okay, so stick with me. Just be really active in the group. Stick with me. Pick up what I'm putting down, and I want you to forget everything that you learned in the past about what it takes to increase your income and influence online. All right, because I'm about to put you 100% in control of your own list. A buyer list that can provide you consistent monetization income while Zuckerberg still lets us, all right? And yes, this business model works during a recession, all right? So again, you may not know me, but for those of you who don't know me, like this is me. I came from a very humble, normal, average background, right? So, here's me just chilling with my dad on the couch and, played on the local baseball team here. So I had a very average upbringing. There was nothing too special about me, really. There was nothing that special. And like most parents, they just wanted me to go to college and get a safe 9-to-5 job. So that is exactly what I did. I went to college. You can see right there. I went to USC in LA. I know we got some people out in Los Angeles right now. So went to college at USC. And like I said, actually during college, one of my first jobs was unpacking boxes at Nordstrom. It was really the opposite of glamorous. But what ended up happening is I actually eventually got a desk job where I had an actual desk, but it was just as depressing, to be quite frank. It was very depressing. Really hated the cubicle life there, hated all the ringing phones, the fax machines, the boss who didn't treat me very well. Let me know if you guys can resonate with that, if you've ever worked at a job and you're just like, God, I just don't want to be around. I don't want to be in this situation anymore. Like my boss doesn't treat me very well, doesn't really respect me. That was the situation that I was in. All right, and so what ended up happening was I worked my butt off trying to figure out this whole online thing. Right, I really was trying to figure out some escape from that 9 to 5 that I hated. And I was working my butt off to try and do everything with online marketing, affiliate marketing, blogging, you name it. I was looking into it, trying to figure it out, and it was not working for me. So what actually happened is I actually quit that 9 to 5 job, and I ended up having to, well, not having to, I guess having the opportunity, because not everybody has this, but I was lucky to be able to go, still live with my parents, which was a little bit embarrassing. It was kind of a blow to the gut at that point because I had gone to college, but I was able to go back, move in with my mom, and that's me actually working from my mom's garage. You can see my computer there, and you can see the dog dish over in the lower left, and you can see my notepad on the couch right there. So really, I was trying everything that I could, and nothing was working. It seemed like my income was just getting less and less and less until it just hit zero. And what actually ended up happening, though, is something happened. Right? After 6 months of struggling, after 6 months of hard work, after trying to figure this out, and I kept failing, right? I kept getting nowhere, kept feeling like I was a complete failure. I finally figured out how to land my very first $1,000 client. Okay, so it's not a ton, not groundbreaking, but I got my first $1,000 client, and it was through Facebook. So fast forward 6 more months of struggling on my own, trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. 6 more months after that, I finally had my first $7,000 month. Okay, so again, nothing groundbreaking. I was still kind of digging myself out of a hole, so it's not like I was able to instantly, change my life forever. But this was confirmation that what I was doing was working. Right? This was showing me, hey, this is real. This works. Just keep going. Keep getting better. Keep focusing on this process, and you will get there. All right. So eventually, what ended up happening was after months and months of continuing along this process, figuring out what was working, what wasn't working, I was finally able to create this life that I really wanted. All right. I was able to actually self-fund this dream trip to Japan. All right. So what I did was I took a trip to Japan that I had always wanted to do, and I paid for it myself, and spent actually about 3 months out there. So that's a story for another time. I can share all about that a different time, but got to spend 3 months out in Japan. It was absolutely incredible, life-changing. Cannot think of a better trip that I've ever taken. And after about 1 year, what I really had realized for myself and created for myself using this process was time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. And what I'm here to tell you today is you don't need to spend 10 years, and you don't even need to spend 1 year, actually, because I'm going to teach you exactly what worked for me. Honest, no fluff. Okay, so I'm going to be teaching you the exact tactics that got me here. So you don't have to spend 10 years. You don't even have to spend 1 year. And after doing this process for years, I have realized that there's actually a very specific way to do this in the right order so that you make money the first month. Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to be going through on this 5-day challenge. And another thing is I want to show you that this process is repeatable. Okay, so I just posted this. Today's Monday, April 18th. This was April 13th. I just posted this on my wall, 5 days ago. And I actually have gotten my second 2 Comma Club award because of this process. Okay, so I just want to show you this process works. It's not a one-time thing. It's something that you can clone and replicate across different businesses, across different products, you name it. This process works because this is just a client acquisition process for any niche and any business. Okay, so throughout this training, I'm going to show you the exact formula and leave no questions unanswered. But before I tell you what the formula is, I really want you to do something for me. Okay, what I want you to start to envision right now is ask yourself, how do you envision your customer journey? All right, instead of focusing on the money, instead of focusing on the making of the money, which is great, you will make money. But what I want you to start to shift your mind towards, shift your focus towards, is what is your customer's journey going to be like, right? Because a lot of people who get stuck with making money, or maybe they're in a place where they just haven't quite figured it out yet. Really, one of the mindset shifts that I want you to make is focusing on your customer instead of the actual money. Because guess what? When you provide value to your customer, you provide a service or a course or a transformation. We're going to talk more about this tomorrow. But when you start focusing on your customer and helping them, and you put a price tag on that, that is how you start making serious amounts of money, okay? So just start to envision right now, just kind of daydream a little bit. What is your ideal customer journey gonna look like, all right? And I wanna ask you as well, like, why not do a process that actually works? Instead of trying to figure this all out for yourself, a process that might take months or even years, why not just do what works? All right, why not just hone in on this exact process that I'll be showing you this week? And I just want to show you here. So this is one example of a screenshot that I took on my phone. It was at 8:20 a.m. and I was actually on a hike in Colorado at this time. Okay, so I figured out a way, and we'll be talking about this process a little bit more later on in the week because this is a little bit more advanced. But how to essentially streamline your income without you needing to be there glued to your laptop 24/7. All right. And again, for the advanced business owners in the house, this process scales. Okay, so here's a post that I did, and there was one week where we were able to do over $100,000 in sales. Okay, so this works if you're just starting out. I don't want you to get too excited about this because you do need to put up some upfront work for this to happen. But for people who are advanced, people who are a little bit farther along, already have their offer in place, then I want you to know that this is a very scalable process that can get you just about anywhere you want. All right, so what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about a very unique method that I created myself called the Pca Method. Okay, so I'm going to start to like help you build your 7-figure mindset right now in this training. Okay, and the homework is going to be all around building your 7-figure mindset. So let's kind of start thinking in the right way to build your 7-figure business. Right now, how do we make serious amounts of money in any business? Well, it's from solving a problem. All right, that is how we get paid. We find a problem that people are out there having, and we create a solution. We create a solution, and we just attach a price tag to that solution. Okay, it's really, really easy. That's the mindset shift. All right, there's a problem out there that people are stuck with. We come in with a solution, and we just attach a price tag to that solution. Boom. That's it, all right? So for people who are feeling, maybe this is the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, or you don't feel quite clear on how to create money, create financial abundance, that is how you do it. You find a solution, you create a solution to a problem, and you attach a price tag to it. So let's go through this process, like for this specific challenge, even though this challenge is free, all right? It's a free gift to you. So let's think of the problem. Okay, I want to hit $20,000 cash months with the least amount of tech work and setup. Well, your solution for that is the Pca Method, which is the 3-step method that I'm going to be teaching you this whole entire week. All right. Now let's go through another problem. Right. I need a step-by-step plan. This is something else that other people say is they feel like their problem is they need clarity and they need a step-by-step plan to make this happen. All right. Well, your solution is also the Pca Method. Okay. So I got you. And let's see here. Here's another problem that I hear a lot of people out there saying right now. They say, I built a group, I've got a Facebook group, but how do I really monetize that Facebook group? And every time I post, it's crickets, right? And no sales. So let me know if you've ever been in that situation before. Do you have a group and you just don't have a clear path to monetization? Well, your solution is the P in Pca, all right? So follow our 3 pillars method. This is one of the lessons that we'll be going through this week. And people are going to completely forget about your competitors, and they will come rushing to you, credit cards in hand. All right. So that is a specific solution that we have created based on a problem that we're seeing out in the marketplace. Now, another problem, one more example is, hey, I'm generating revenue, right? I've got my business, it's working, I'm making some money, but now I'm swamped, right? I don't know how to build a team so that I can scale, right? So once you solve one problem of making the money, another problem shows up, right? It's a never-ending cycle. Now I'm feeling swamped. Now I'm overloaded with work. I don't know how to build a team so that I can scale. Well, solution for you is, first off, I want to reframe that a little bit, and I want to remind everyone here that you can do this lean, okay? So you need to stay lean at the beginning. And the reality is that you actually need less of a team than you think. So we rely heavily on automation. The way that I do things, rely heavily on automation. And 1 to 2 team members is really enough for you to be at $50,000 per month or even more, all right? And we'll show you how to do that, okay? In the later lessons of this week, we're gonna talk about automation team building, and outsourcing things from your plate. All right. So not only does this work for newbies who don't even have their offer yet, all right, remember, Ashley was a new coach and she was a busy mom. She wanted to start coaching, excuse me, but she didn't have any idea how to structure her offer or how to price it. And she had actually been wanting to start coaching for 8 months. Okay, 8 months. She'd been having this idea, really wanting to make it happen, but she just felt paralyzed the whole time. She didn't know how to actually start. And what she did is just by following 3 steps of the Pca method, she's able to generate $21,000 her first month. All right, you can see right here, she says close 4K today. And over on the right-hand side, it says $21,000 in a month. All right, now Ashley was one of my clients who got support with me beyond just these 5 days. But you can see the process here, it works for newbies. She didn't have her offer figured out yet. And within 30 days, she was able to make that happen. Now, here's another example about how this can work for people with knowledge or skills in other areas. So maybe you're someone who's like, you've got a lot of knowledge, or you have a skill, or you have an interest in another area. I know that we've got, let's see, I don't know if Linda's here live, but I know that Linda is a great example of that. She's a hypnotherapist, very skilled in hypnotherapy, but maybe you just haven't quite figured out how to generate leads online, right? Well, here's Marcus, and Marcus was in the exact same situation, all right? He has a background in music, and what he wanted to do was he wanted to help other musicians with branding themselves, right? Creating a powerful brand for their music online. And what Marcus actually had 0 prior knowledge of online business and had never created an offer and even had no tech or online experience. But you can see by just following the Pca process, he was actually able to generate $9,450. If you look at the middle screenshot, $9,450. And this is kind of while he was still in the testing phase. Okay, so he didn't have everything worked out. And if you can actually read the text, I know it's a little small, but it says, I'm finally about to launch my funnel. Time to get some money through ClickFunnels, all organic. So he didn't even have a funnel built. So you don't need to have a funnel built in order to get success with this program. And then recently, this was after about a year or so. Again, Marcus is someone who worked with me for the long term. But after about a year, Marcus sent me this screenshot over here way on the right, and he says, definitely going to do 800,000 to 1 million this year. I had my first $70,000 month in January. Okay, so really anything is possible with this process. Really anything is possible. And finally, this also works again and again for undercharging coaches who can now charge their worth. So let me know if you're someone who feels like you want to charge more and you know that you should be able to charge more, but you're afraid to do it. All right, you're afraid to do it. I know one of my recent Tony, I don't know if he's here, but Tony, if you're watching, this was kind of one of the things that we worked on, right? And Christian was no different. Okay, Christian was a health coach, and he was stuck at about $2,500 a month to $5K a month, right? So he was getting some clients, but he didn't have a plan, and he just felt like he wasn't charging enough. And so because of that, he was kind of struggling to hit the goal that he really wanted to hit. All right. And after that, we kind of like reworked things. And right here, you can see that he says having a nice $7,400 cash collected morning, excuse me. So started charging $7,400 for his clients instead of whatever he was doing before, just a couple $100, right? And over just a little short period of time, about 2 months, maybe even a little bit less than 2 months, you can see that Christian had brought in over $80,000, or excuse me, around $80,000 without being super manic about prospecting. Okay, so this process works. This is the streamlined path to success. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to imagine, so do this with me, do this mental exercise. Imagine having the next 6 months mapped out for you with a crystal clear step-by-step plan. That includes automation, so you're not working so hard, and consistent profits. Okay, so I want you to do this exercise with me. Imagine, what would that look like for you? What would that feel like for you in your life? Comment down below. Just share a little bit about what that would feel like and look like for you in life. What would you be able to do if you had that? All right, we're going to be checking the comments. So I really want to hear, what would this enable you to do? What would this look like for you? All right, imagine earning consistent revenue every month without spending thousands and thousands of dollars on ads. right? Just like David right here. And imagine being able to travel to your favorite destinations without even checking your bank account. Like, how awesome would that feel? All right, maybe you've got a family and you want to just take everyone on a trip without having to pinch pennies. And imagine having complete financial security and being able to provide for your family and give them the life that they deserve. And also imagine never doubting yourself again when it comes to getting clients. Like, how awesome would that be? All right, just knowing that you can go out there and generate clients that week if you wanted to, whenever you want, right? And finally, imagine building a hugely profitable business, even when we have a crisis, financial or otherwise, right? That's what this process is as well. And I know a lot of you guys, I actually have seen your responses when you joined the challenge. A lot of you are very interested in earning the 2 Comma Club yourself. So I just want you to imagine walking across that stage, right? Walking across the stage at Funnel Hacking Live to get your 2 Comma Club award and hearing everybody in the crowd cheering you on. What does that feel like? All right, and imagine building wealth and prosperity so that you can finally have the material things that you want without feeling guilty about wanting them. All right, it's okay. You can have it all. You can have your cake and eat it too. Okay, so don't worry, I got you. I'm going to show you exactly how to do all this and more throughout the week. And the reason that I can actually relate with you is because I've been there, right? So if you're financially stable with your job, which I was at one time, but you just feel bored out of your mind and you check your watch every 2 minutes and you just kind of wonder, is this all life was meant to be? That was exactly the situation that I was in when I was looking for an escape, looking for a way to make money online so I could just quit that dreaded job. Now, let me know if you've ever felt this too. Like, maybe you've watched your friends and peers pass you by, seeing them earn more money in 1 month online than you make in a year. And I've been there and it hurts, all right? It stings when you know that you can do it and you know you should be doing it, but you just haven't quite cracked the code yet. Now, you've also implemented what the basic organic coaches teach you, and you haven't gotten your first client, and you're still broke. And it's because they are too. Their methods just do not work, and I see it all the time. And maybe some of you are in the situation where you've spent months setting up webinars only to get no sales and just crickets, right? So I remember when I did my first webinar, this was the exact setting this was where I was left at the end of the webinar after all that work, all that setup, all the practice. Boom, $0. Felt pretty awful. And maybe you spent all this time and money designing a beautiful sales funnel. Maybe you have a really beautiful design funnel just to sell a tiny $27 product. And you only got 1 sale on launch day and it was your mom who purchased, right? So who's ever been in that situation? And maybe you've spent hundreds or even thousands of dollars on Facebook ads without a single client to show for it. Now, what I want to tell you is it's not your fault. It really is not your fault. And why is that? Well, it's because you've been sold on opportunities, and the people who created these opportunities did not give you the whole thing. They didn't give you everything that you need to make a buck off information alone. But information, as we know, as I know, and as you now know, information does not do anything. All right? That's why I created this free training, to show you the process and to also help you implement day by day. That is what the homework is for. Right? You've got to implement things day by day because information on its own means nothing. And let me know if anybody out there has this belief too. What I kind of want to do in this session, we're going to be talking a lot about breaking that old mindset that's not serving you, that's not helping you. Maybe you think that you have to work your way up to charging high ticket because people will think it's too expensive and they won't want to buy anything from you. So let me know if you've ever felt that way. All right? Let me know if you've been worried about failing and you're paralyzed with inaction, right? You've just been frozen and feel like you can't take the next step. Well, you can stop worrying, okay? So we got you, because the truth is you actually do not need a large audience to succeed with this, okay? You don't need a big team. You can do it lean to start, right? You can start with just yourself. You also don't need to already have your offer created, okay? You seriously do not need to have your offer created before you can get started. And in fact, one of the ways that you create a really hot offer is by doing a lot of testing and validation at the very beginning. That's a process that I teach. You also don't need to have mastered marketing. You can do this, like, you can just learn kind of on the fly. And again, you don't have to have everything worked out already before you get started. The way that you actually create an incredible offer is by testing at the beginning. No webinars or funnels. You actually don't need any webinars, and at least to start, you don't need a funnel either. right? You saw Marcus was making 10 grand, almost 10 grand in just one payment, right? Like a full-on payment of like 9,400 bucks with no funnel. So you don't need the funnel. Stop telling yourself that you need the funnel. You also do not need to post perfectly manicured pictures of your life on Instagram in order to succeed with this. And in fact, most of those people are complete like fakes anyway. So I'm just gonna say it. You also don't need to be a douche or own a Lamborghini. You can just be you. You can be your genuine, authentic self without any of this BS flashy stuff. And you can still make a lot of money and have a great life and impact a lot of people. You also don't need to be a tech person, okay? Like I'm not a tech person. You really do not need to be a tech person. You can just learn on the go, start from where you are. All right, all you have to do is stop worrying. Seriously, like listen to these words. All you have to do is stop worrying. Just seriously, just let go of all that fear, let go of all that anxiety. It's not serving you. And it's actually, that is the only thing that is holding you back, okay? So I don't want you to worry about all of this ever again. So I'm gonna teach you my whole system, how to implement it, the actual task. I will be showing you the actual things that you need to perform so that you can never buy a program that promises to teach you this, but always has a missing component to make you pay more, because I will just spill it all right? So this is the secret key, the secret 3-step process to earning consistent $20,000 cash months with just your Facebook profile so that you can travel anywhere and set your family up for life. Really, like this is what it is. This is my PCA freedom formula. So go ahead, comment hashtag PCA down below in the comments. Let me know that you're paying attention, that you're listening, that you're excited. Comment hashtag PCA down below. Now, what is the PCA formula? Well, we're going to be going through this very thoroughly all week, all right? But I want you to know that my PCA formula is now your PCA formula. So you have the tools. You're going to be having the exact strategies, step-by-step, the game plan to make this happen for you, all right? So let's walk through kind of the 3 pieces of PCA and why it's actually called PCA. Well, the first step is profitable offer, okay? You can't make any money if you don't have anything to sell, right? So we're going to walk through the exact strategies and structure that you need, and also the things you need to think about when putting together your profitable offer, okay? So that is step 1 of the 3-step PCA system, your profitable offer. Step 2 is social conversion formula. So that is step 2 of the PCA system. You've got to figure out a way, or you got to know a way to convert leads from completely cold traffic to turning into a lead, turning them into a warm prospect, and then turning them into a client, right? So I'm going to show you all about how to do that with completely free traffic just from your Facebook profile, okay? So that is the social conversion formula. You have to know a way to convert people from completely cold into paid clients. And you don't have to figure that all out yourself. I'm going to be teaching you exactly how it's done right here in this free challenge. So then the third step of the PCA system is automate for freedom. So this is going to be actually a big one. I know a lot of you guys are very excited for this, okay? So this is going to be one of the things that we cover, automate for freedom. How to finally stop working so damn hard and to use simple software to automate 90% of your work and just work 1 to 2 hours per day, which is the dream, all right? So let me know if you're excited for that one, all right? And again, if you have not already, comment hashtag PCA down below. So let me know that you're listening. Let me know that you're excited. And the reality is that high-tech automation, this is another mindset block that holds people back, and it's false. A lot of people think that high-tech automation equals soulless, complex, and you need a computer science degree to use it. It's absolutely false. High-tech automation is actually using simple software, and I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite simple softwares to save you time while helping you impact more people, okay? High-tech automation is the start of infinite freedom and infinite possibilities. Okay, so do you see how this PCA formula is the only formula that you need to succeed? And would you like me to show you how to master this process in the next couple of days? So comment down below, let me know yes. Let me know that you see, let me know that you're excited. Just tell me yes down below in the comments. All right, now let's get started with our commitment statements. Everyone, if this is your first challenge, I know people love this last challenge. If this is your first challenge, one thing that we do on every single training is I give you a commitment statement to really wire this into your brain and to make sure that you are committed And I'm going to show you exactly what that commitment statement is. All I need you to do is type it down in the comments, okay? Here we go with today's commitment statement. So right now you are going to commit, and you are going to type this down in the comments. You're going to say I, and then you're going to type your name, and then you're going to say commit to implementing the PCA system I learned this week to gain personal and financial success with my group, okay? Comment hashtag, and then hashtag commit. All right, so what I want you to do, for all the people who are serious, show me that you're serious. Show yourself that you're serious, and show all the other group members and challenge members that you're serious. So go ahead, comment right now in the comments down below your commitment statement. Again, you just type I, and then you type your name, commit to implementing the PCA system that I learned this week to gain personal and financial success with my group. Go ahead, we'll cheer you on. Everyone who comments that, we're gonna cheer you on, cheer you on for massive success all throughout the week. Okay, so go ahead, comment down below to, again, show me that you're serious and also show yourself that you're serious, okay? So go ahead, comment your commitment statement down below right now. Now, tomorrow, I want to give you kind of a sneak preview of today, and then we're gonna get into the homework, and we're gonna just get into some Q&A. Tomorrow, what we're gonna do is we are going to cover everything that you need to know in order to create your insanely profitable offer that gets people to completely forget about your competitors and come rushing to you pre-sold and handing you their credit card, eager to pay your asking price. Okay, so that's what's in store for tomorrow's live session. So make sure that you show up on time and that you're ready to go tomorrow. So do not miss out. We're going live again at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow, or 12 noon Eastern time tomorrow, okay? And that's what we're gonna be covering, your insanely profitable offer, how to make it happen. That's gonna be all of the juicy training tomorrow. All right, now let's dive into the homework. Again, I know this is day one, so I'm gonna explain to you how the homework works. And this is gonna be happening every single day throughout the week. So day one homework, I'm gonna walk you through the homework right now, and after this training session, as soon as we hop off this live training session, I'm gonna post this homework screenshot for you in the group, okay? And what everybody needs to do is you need to create your own post. Once I make this post in the group, you're gonna create your own post, and you're gonna post your homework there for everybody to see, to just share what you've learned and also help hold you accountable, all right? So let's go ahead, let's walk through it. This day one masterclass has been on mastering your mindset and committing to the PCA system. So what you're gonna do, once I make this post in the group, what you're gonna do is you are gonna just type, you're gonna say, I am, and then put your name, and I help my clients get transformation. We're gonna talk more about the transformation tomorrow, but I want you to start thinking. Some of you already know, some of you already have your offer, some of you don't quite know yet, and that's okay. But I want to get the juices flowing. So you're gonna type I am, then your name, and then I help my clients get this transformation. This is what I help my clients do, right? Then what I want you to do is I also want to share a little bit about you. So share what personal and financial success to you looks like. It doesn't matter what it is, how big or how small, but share it with everyone, all right? You're gonna see that other people might have similar goals to you, all right? And this is where the magic happens, when you build these friendships and build these relationships with people who have similar goals and mindsets to you. Okay, so share what's your personal vision of success and financial vision of success. So that's part of the homework as well. Then you're gonna post your transformation statement, all right? So you're gonna say I am, and then your name. You're gonna say I am super powerful, and this is what I already know. You're gonna say I help your client avatar get to there, and then the result that you help them deliver. Again, we're gonna be talking more about the offer and how to build your offer in tomorrow's training. But I want you to start picking a direction and making sure that you understand the importance of your client avatar, nailing in on your client avatar. Who are they? Who's your ideal client? And then also the result that you help them get, all right? What result are you delivering to your client to make them want to work with you, right? So that is what you want to do. You want to say, I help your avatar get to their specific result. Then final two things, what you're going to say is you're going to say, I will serve my clients by focusing on the transformation that I help them achieve. Okay, we're going to be talking more about the transformation tomorrow, but you want to wire this into your mind now, right? I will serve my clients by focusing on the transformation I help them achieve. And then number 2, I will use value-based pricing and price based on the transformation and nothing else. We're going to talk about pricing psychology and why this is so important. But just remember, you don't price based on what you think other people can pay. No more. You're going to price based on the value of the transformation that you are delivering. Okay? And this is empowering, right? This is empowering. This allows you to really realize your value and the value that you bring to the marketplace and price accordingly based on that. All right? So this is the homework for day 1. Again, as soon as this live stream is over, I'm going to post this homework for you in the group, and you are going to make sure that you complete this homework. Ideally, do it today. I'll just do it right away. But you want to have this homework completed before tomorrow's session. All right? So now, final slide of today's training. We have got some Q&A time, all right? So I'm going to go through. If you have any questions right now, go ahead and type them down in the comments. Also, I'm going to scroll up in the comments in just a minute and see if there's any other questions from above. Training for today is over. So make sure that you watch for reminders, all right? For those of you who are officially registered on the training page, which again is up above, make sure that you do that if you want to potentially win prizes. You'll be getting SMS reminders from me. And just make sure that you see all the reminders in the group. Stay tuned and make sure that you show up for the training tomorrow at 9 a.m. And also be sure to complete your homework for today, okay? I know there's a lot, but you want to make sure that you do the homework. I'll post that in the group right after this. And you want to wire that in, all right? My goal is for you to be making progress every single day of this challenge. And in order to do that, you've got to do a little bit of homework, right? It's usually going to take you about 2 to 3 minutes, okay? So it's very short and it's fun, and you're going to see yourself making progress every day. All right? Final thing before we dive into the questions is to make sure to apply for your one-on-one custom strategy call with me. All right? So this is a call where I'm just going to be walking you through this exact process and showing you exactly what it could look like for you, right? Because the reality is, while this system works for everybody, there are some specifics of you, your situation, your goals, your details that are going to be highly customized to you. Okay, so I want to make sure that you get the chance to have that customized strategy. We'll talk about what this would look like implementing this for a full year. All right, like what is the possibility of you implementing this program and this strategy for the full year, right? So make sure that you apply to get a one-on-one customized strategy game plan with yours truly, and do this right away. Seriously, I know it's only Monday. We actually have the calendar blocked off, so you can't book a time until Thursday. So you will be able to go through the core pieces of the training before you get on the call with me, okay? And we do that on purpose, right? Because we want you to learn and implement all of the core fundamentals. And then when you're actually on the call with me, that's when you have questions about, okay, how do I adjust this for me? How do I make this work specifically for me, okay? So make sure that you do that right away though, because the last challenge we completely filled up. The whole calendar was completely full, and don't want that to happen. Like that will happen again, right? That definitely will happen again. I can guarantee that it's going to be completely full, because that is exactly what happened last time. So you definitely want to grab your spot ASAP. Don't wait. Book it today, because you might not be able to book it later on. Okay, reach out to my team. They will help you set up a one-on-one time with me. And again, you will be able to consume all the training before that call with me actually happens. So you just want to lock in your spot right now, okay? So let's go ahead and we're going to dive into some questions. Let's see. Again, if you have got more questions afterwards, or if you got more questions right now, drop them down below. Let me scroll up and we'll start answering some questions. Okay, how to book a meeting with me. So how you book a meeting with me is you actually just reach out in the comments, okay? Reach out. My team will message you, and yeah, they will likely. Okay, Costa says I booked a one-on-one. Don't know if it's with Nico. Most people will be booked with me. The reason why I actually have another team member who the overflow calls will go to him. Okay, so just book your call as soon as possible, and yeah, that's the only thing. Like sooner the better for you. And yeah, just the nature of my business, where we're at, I do have someone else who is on my team. He's extremely qualified. He's very knowledgeable. And, if you do get on the call with him, he'll still provide a ton of value and direction, make sure that this is applied to you. Okay. So let's go ahead and Okay, there's a ton of questions, so bear with me. Stick with me, guys. We're going to answer all the questions. So let's go. Alrighty. So yeah, how you book the call is in the comments. You can just say that you want to book a call, and then my team will reach out personally to you. Okay, you may already be chatting with someone from my team, and if you're not, then just comment down below and we'll let them know. All right, and they will reach out. They'll help you set up their call. Okay. Let's see here. Tom says, will we get a copy of your slides? I was not planning on giving out a full copy of the slides. So, but you'll have a replay of this. So you'll have the replay of the whole training and everything like that, and you will have the homework slides as well. Yeah. Mark says, Q&A, should I create a new Facebook profile since I've been all over the map in my page and not nearly focused on business? That is a great question. So I would recommend that you do not create a new Facebook profile, okay? That's my recommendation, and here's the reason why. Facebook is actually, it's very smart, and they're actually able to tell when you have more than one Facebook profile. Now, you may get away with it for a little bit, okay? It's possible to get away with it for a little bit, but in my experience, it is just not worth it, because what's gonna happen is if Facebook ever does figure it out, they'll shut down all of your accounts. Okay, so I just don't recommend that you do that. What I do recommend, Mark, is that you just stick with us for the training throughout this week, especially tomorrow and Wednesday. We're gonna go over a lot about your offer and a lot about Facebook lead gen. And we are gonna just help you kind of clarify what direction you really wanna go and stick with, okay? So yeah, for right now, I would definitely not create a second Facebook profile, because they will more than likely be able to tell, and they'll just ban both, okay? So next says, Costa says, I booked a one-on-one, don't know if it's with Nico. Yeah, some of you may be on the call with my team member, John, and don't worry, he knows how to help you, he knows how to guide you, he knows how to direct you. It's possible that you'll wind up with him. Sooner the better. Sooner you book, more likely you'll be with me. Again, there's nothing bad about being with me or with him or anything like that. He's more than qualified to help you, and he knows, he's helped a lot of people implement this process as well, just like me, all right? Let's see here. Replays will be uploaded. Yeah, the replays are gonna be, they'll be here in the group, okay? We'll tag you. My team is going to tag all of you in the replay once the replay has officially been posted, okay? Will we get a copy of your slides? Tom, I wasn't intending to give a copy of slides, so I'll just be perfectly honest. That may be something, if someone wants to work with me like longer term and we want to do this challenge strategy for you, then in that case I would be happy to do it. It's not something that I had planned to give out all the slides for all 5 days. So let's see, should I create a new, okay, let's see. Message, okay, Dwayne. Oh, we got Dwayne committing, alrighty. Way to go, Dwayne. John committed to implementing the PCA method. Tom, yep, Tom committed. Geraldine committed. I need to know what expertise I can leverage in order to coach. That is a great question. So Geraldine, what I recommend, well, actually, I mean, everyone, be sure to show up for tomorrow's training. Watch like in person, because this is going to really help me help you clarify how to solidify what your offer is, right? What is the knowledge that you have that can be packaged and sold at a high price? That's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to help you on the spot. So make sure you show up live, and you can kind of engage in the comments. Let me know any questions, and we'll help you get your offer worked out, okay? Let's see, we've got more. Tom, yeah, for the one-on-one. So the one-on-one call is free. So there's no cost. All right, so let's see here. We got more questions. Costas, Kevin Richards is exciting. Sean, what's going on? Awesome. Okay, we got a bunch of people. Hours a day. I spend way more than that just talking to people, let alone creating content and engaging with others on their posts in and out of groups. Yeah, 2 hours a day. You can make it happen in 2 hours a day. Even less sometimes. Like there was a time when I was searching for a new place to live, which I live there. But when I was looking for a new place to live, I still remember this. There was one day when we got $21,000 in sales on that day. And the whole day I was away from my computer, like looking for a new place to live, touring apartments and touring homes and stuff like that. So This process, that's not every single day. Of course, it's not every single day, but this process works for you while you are not glued to your computer screen every single day, okay? Okay, let's see. I'm scrolling back up to see all the comments. Again, if you've got more questions, please leave them down below. I'm scrolling all the way up. Let's see here. My heart will come through Mark says my heart will come through my automatic messaging because my heart is fierce. Yes, I love that. Way to go. All right. Gold offer for sure. Let's get to it. PCA. I'm so glad. I'm a very grounded, earthy guy. I don't need a Lambo. Yeah, Mark, if you don't want a Lambo, you don't have to have a Lambo. In fact, more people will be attracted to you who are like you, okay? Mark says, okay, this is great. Mark says, I've had bad results with Facebook, but I'm willing to learn what the correct path is. That's totally okay, Mark, and you are in the right place with this training here. So a lot of people who come to me, whether it's in a free challenge like this, or who become like one-on-one clients with me, they've actually had bad experiences with Facebook in the past, or they haven't quite had a strategy that worked for them in the past, okay? So if that's you, it's unfortunate that that's happened in the past, but this is a new day, this is a new week, this is a new month, and when you get started with this new strategy, like this is a strategy that has worked. Again, just got the second 2 Comma Club award with this process and with this strategy. So this is something that works across different niches and different verticals. And you might be surprised to see how, now I don't want to say it's not any work. There's of course work involved, but you're going to see, you might be surprised how much of this fluff and how much of this other stuff you've been wasting time on that doesn't contribute to your results. And you will see just the few things that do contribute to your results, okay? Alrighty. Natasha Morano says 2 Comma Club means paid advertising though. I thought there was no paid ads. Nope, that's a false belief. That's not true. You don't have to have paid ads for 2 Comma Club. You can, but you don't have to. Dwayne says time, location, and financial freedom. You'd feel on top of the world, which would multiply that very feeling and experience even more. Would be awesome. Yes, love it. Okay, like to feel great, a full plan. Okay, make yourself a successful businessman by following the ideas and principles of Nico Moreno. Thank you very much. That's a very nice comment. Let's see here. Okay, someone says I have a coaching program and just started, but I haven't had a sale yet. Okay, that's totally okay. So what you're gonna see in days 1, 2, or days 2, 3, and 4, excuse me, the next 3 days of training, you're gonna see how to price your offer in the right way. And I'm also going to show you the client acquisition process so that you can start attracting clients within the next week. All right? You can start bringing in leads who are interested in your coaching offer in the next week. Okay? So a lot of people have this idea, or they have an offer that they really want to get out there, but they haven't figured out how to make it happen yet. And that's okay. All right? I'm going to show you how to do that. It's not as hard as you think. Okay? There's a condensed short path, and I'm going to show you that condensed short path this week. Okay, generation of leads, signing clients, goodness, so hard. A lead generation specialist will be my first hire when I get to the point of being able to hire a team. I want to invite you to let that belief go. It does not have to be hard. It really doesn't. Okay, now the way that you have been doing it in the past may have been very hard, but this way is different. The way that I do it and the way that I teach is very, very different. And yes, there is some work involved, but I really don't think it's hard. In fact, I think it's the easiest thing. I think it's really the easiest thing that you could possibly do. That's why I continue to do it. Okay, Mark says, I need a group idea that resonates with my offer. Oh, Mark, you're in for a treat. The rest of the training you are gonna love. It's gonna help you clarify the group idea that will bring in highly targeted people into your world who are perfect for your offer. Okay, oh, another thing that I forgot to mention, I'm just realizing this now, I'll make a post later as well. If you want to join the VIP sessions, which are special bonus private sessions in a very small setting, we're doing 3 VIP sessions this week. They're in the evening instead, okay? These are private, there's no slides or no training. These are just open Q&As, so you can come and ask your questions. And yeah, they're a more intimate setting than these live trainings here. So if you want to join the VIP sessions, comment VIP down below, okay? Comment VIP down below. These are small, intimate group sessions. And again, there's no slides or training. This is just to help you implement and help you get clarity on any questions that you have, all right? These are happening Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night of this week. And this is an extra special gift for you, all right? So there's no trainings, no slides or anything. This is just time for you to get one-on-one FaceTime with me, okay? So if you want to join the VIP sessions, comment VIP down below, and we will add you to the secret messaging thread where you'll have the call link there, all right? Okay, we got a ton of people wanting to do the VIP sessions. That's amazing, I love it. Tom says, how to sign up for the call with you. Okay, Tom, definitely just reach out to my team members. Likely one of them will already have DM'd you by now since you commented that, but they will help you get set up. Mark says, should I change my banner on my Facebook page and create a new group today or wait till the end of the week? That's a great question. So Mark, I would actually wait until probably Tuesday or Wednesday. We're gonna go much more over the Facebook layout, like Facebook strategy of your profile and your group, okay? So I would say definitely hop on the VIP sessions though tonight, but I would wait until, yeah, later on in the training, we'll show you how to do that. Let's see here, other questions. Okay, I'm ready to learn how, believe me, I need the education. Thank you. Okay, awesome. Yeah, if you are ready to learn, you're ready to go, and you want the education, couple things you want to do. You definitely want to join the VIP sessions tonight. You want to make sure you show up for all the live trainings, and you want to book a call with me, okay? So Hartley says, what do I need to click to watch on my computer, not my phone? So Hartley, you should be able to watch this on your computer. So if you want to, oh, you may have come from the SMS messages. So if you just log into Facebook from your computer instead, so just open up Facebook and just come to this group here. So you just come to the Facebook 20K Live Challenge Facebook group. Then you should be able to also watch this from your computer, okay? Let me know if you have issues with, or let me know if you still need help doing that. Let's see here, I missed everything, FML. No, don't worry about it. Okay, so if you missed everything, the replay will be posted shortly, okay? And we've got another person who says I was in a work meeting. That's totally fine. You guys, you'll have the replay. Replays will be available later today, and you'll be able to access the replays until next Monday, okay? So you've got 1 week to go through all the replays. Make sure that and the reason for that is there needs to be urgency. There's gotta be urgency in order for you to take action. There has to be a reason for you to do it now, not later. And because of that, the replays will be available for a full week, but then Monday night of next week, so 7 days, the replays will be coming down, right? So make sure that you do it. Make sure that you take action now. That's what this challenge is all about, all right? So let's see here. Tom says, I already have a private Facebook group with 11.5K members. Oh my gosh, Tom. You are gonna crush. Can't wait to implement the things I'll be learning this week. Hell yeah, I'm excited for you. That's gonna be awesome, Tom. Way to go. You are sitting pretty. Dwayne says 25K weeks will be amazing. Hell yeah, they are. Love it, Dwayne. All right. Yep, Sana says replays will be available until next Monday. Love the energy and all the good info already. Can't wait. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone. Remember, the training is over for today. And remember to keep watch for reminders. Be very active in the Facebook group, okay? Post all your updates, all your questions, your homework. Post your homework today inside the group, and we will cheer you on. We'll support you. We're here. We're here for you as a group. My team and all the other challenge members, we want to support you and want to lift each other up, all right? And also make sure that you apply for your one-on-one custom strategy call with me so that I can show you how to apply this specifically for you in 6 to even 12 months beyond these 5 days together. I'm gonna show you how to make it work long term, all right? Last time, again, we completely filled up, so grab your spot ASAP, all right? You will have time to watch all the challenge content before the call actually happens, but you wanna lock in your spot now, all right? Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. And again, in just a little bit, very shortly after this live is done, I will post the homework for you. All right? You need to do the homework before next call. All right? Thanks so much, everybody, and you are amazing. I will see you guys later on today inside the group and for our live training tomorrow.